He called for the unity and the redemption of the African world.
Salute them, honorable Marcus.
We are not ready to listen then.
They might not have been ready then.
There's wonder whether we are ready.
Ain't no doubt about it.
To listen.
You ready, baby?
Now.
Let's go. Yeah.
Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
Black fist in the sky, with the side to side. It's the
Flag fly high.
Come on.
Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
All the G's on the rise, all eyes will recognize the
Flag fly high.
hold it high, let it fly. Rep them colors forever, probably will never die. On my 90, the throne ready, let's take a ride. That's what beats me and don't choose a side. This is the bad but the warriors. Seldom travel, yet still vainglorious. Yeah. Black power represents us. You either voting with Africa or against us.
Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
Black fist in the sky, with the side to side. It's the
Flag fly high. Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
all the G's on the rise, all eyes will recognize the
Flag fly high.
The red is for the blood. I got the best stock. The rest got stood. The black is for the gods, elevating and elevating, holding the main charge. The green is for the cradle. Africa, everything first, the earth's navel. Secondly, think, put it together as a symbol of liberation. That's how we get the letters RBG.
Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
Black fist in the sky, with the side to side. It's the
Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
all the G's on the rise, all eyes will recognize the
Flag fly high.
this blind mind is 99. People only them no time. I'll the drab on my design. We roll ready. Hard line. Ain't no games with that red flame. To the stage of that black bang. Revolution in my veins. Till we free, I won't change. And you can count on that like I advocate. Celebrate the victories and the challenges. It's deeper than social media statuses. This lifestyle, elevation, building practices. Yeah.
Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
Black fist in the sky, with the side to side. It's the
Flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high, flag fly high.
all the G's on the rise, all eyes will recognize the
Flag fly high.
red, black, green, RBG, I'm about that red, black, green, that RBG, I'm about that red, that black, that green, RBG, I'm about that red, black, green, that RBG, baby, RBG, baby.
Fly high, a flag fly high, a flag fly high.
Shout out to all my RBGs worldwide. Do anything God is that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Flag fly high, a flag fly high.
Come on.
Man, I get pumped every time I listen to that shit, man. Yo, Hotel family, it's your RBG brother, God Hollywood Jr., coming to you another exclusive program, and a very serious one, too. Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend and everything. Erica Howard, Hotel, my queen, how you doing? How you doing? Peace to give a shout out to Erica Howard. This is before I go get into my program, I want to screen share something about the woke exposure. I cut that out, so I'm just going to show. I'm going to screen share that real quick. Let me screen share that. just to show that I cut that out. I cut that out because let me see if I can let me see if I could screen share that real quick. So this to show, because I know McKim was like, yo, you got to cut that out. You got to edit that out. So I said, okay. And I told her I was working. I was on it. So let me see if I could. Let me see. What was that? There we go. Let me screen share that. So I'm just going to. This is the part when he exposed himself, but that's I cut that out. So let me just play that real quick.
Little boy, you're a little boy. You're crying.
You think so? You think so?
No, I ain't no think so.
You think so?
Your attitude already solidified that shit. You dummy.
All right, now what you think about this? Huh?
What? Wow.
See, I cut that out.
Wow.
So that's out. So
Shit, dude.
so I cut that out. I think I did a pretty good job. So yeah, I did a good job cutting that out. Let me get out of here real quick. So that's cut out. So we good on that. So I don't have to worry about getting taken down because somebody decided they wanted to expose themselves on my program. As you can see, today's topic is warning. ANGELSNUPNOSE7 better stop harassing me and fuck the reality's temple. Now I know a lot of people was like, damn, like you still going at this dude. Now I'm gonna say this. I haven't bothered that dude. I haven't made no videos. I left him alone. Didn't even say his name. Didn't talk about him. I don't know if he's upset because Cutter decided to talk to me and Bakari more. I don't know. I don't know if he felt that we stole Cutter from him. I don't know. I don't know what his problem is, but he did told Cutter he had a problem of him having me and Brother Bakari on his panel. He did call. He said because he's not about the Pan-African life, so he told Cutter, and I think he threatened Cutter. He was like, "Yo, if you continue this, me and you, we can't talk no longer." But you know, Cool Cutter, he's his own man. He's his own boss. And he's going to go where he feels comfortable. And as you can see, Cool Cutter gave us, he enjoyed talking to us. We have great conversations. We talk about politics. We talk about history, all types of stuff. Yeah, I know. And but trust me, it's deeper than that, Erica. It's real deep, and I'm going to show you. This guy, he became a troll. This guy is a troll. He's trolling me, harassing me, stalking me. I didn't bother this dude. I'm not bothering him. I left him alone. I think the last video I did where I exposed him, when his ex-wife told the world 5 years. She did a video 5 years. I think you saw it too, Erica, where she said, "Look, Talik is not what you think. He's fooling y'all." And she let the world know that, hey, this man abused me. This man physically and verbally abused me. And I guess that was the last video I did on him. And I said, I promise I would leave this dude alone because this dude is poison. I don't deal with women. I don't deal with no dude that beats on women, that lie to women, deceive women. I don't want to deal with woke progressive no more. I don't want to deal with these guys no more because these guys are bad for our race. These guys are poison to our race. And I promised myself, I said, I'm going to move on with my life, and that's it. So I don't know, maybe because you got to understand, Talik, or whatever his name, Angel Snub, no, I'm calling him Angel Snub Nose. He has, I guess because his subscribers, a little bit of subscribers that he has is decreasing. His viewership is not the same. So now, what is the best thing to do? Well, I'm going to troll. I'm going to pick on God in Hollywood because I know he's more of a threat to me. And this is what he's thinking. This is what he's thinking. I mean, this guy wants attention so bad that, and let me share something with you. Let me share something with you. Because I want people to see this. This guy wants attention so bad that, because he made a video about me last year in the summer. I want to share, let me screen share this real quick. Let me see, let me screen share this real quick. Was it this one? Yeah. He screen shared, he talked about me in this video. And this guy wants attention so bad. He wants attention so bad that he put all his information in his description box. All his address, his phone number. Because if you scroll down, because he wants attention, so I'm going to give it to him. If you scroll down here, he got his address. Where's his address? Right here. He got his address, and he got his phone number. Right? This is how much attention that he wants. Like, you put your whole address in your description box, dog? Are you crazy? And then he put his phone number. He put his phone number. Okay? So this guy wants attention. Now, in this area where he lives at, it's in the boondocks. It's in the boondocks. That area that he lives in, now he don't live in Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri. He lives like close to St. Louis, Missouri. He's not living in St. Louis, but he lives close to it. And that's the boondocks area. This motherfucker lives in a shack. He lives in a shack, like floor level, right? He don't have no stairs. He has no attic. He has no basement. Floor level. Okay? And then if you look closely in this video, look at the background. Look at the background. It's junky. The man's living in filth. It's junk. He got that old fan. He's supposed to be making all this money, driving trucks. I don't even think he's getting paid that well for a person who's supposed to. I think he got a felony record. I know he got a record, because if you got locked up in a crazy pen, then you got a record. But this man live in a shack. As you can see, he tried to cover it up, but you can see it's junky as hell. He got that old fan. So you mean to tell me you can't afford, Talik, you can't afford an AC? Hell, even I got an AC in the bedrooms and the living room. You supposed to be driving trucks, and this fool can't even get an AC. And then, so if the house is junky, because you could definitely see in the back the house is junky. So if the house is junky, that means he got rodents and he got creepy crawlers. And I know that house smell like ass and feet. The man is old, and we already know how old people smell when they get up in age, how old men smell. They smell that nasty, that stinky smell on them. You know what I'm saying? So if it's hot in his house and it's stuffy, he smells. And I know that house smells like ass and feet. So the man is nasty. Okay? But he wants to talk about people like me. He wants to talk about people like me. Okay? I tried to. He promote this Mississippi campaign. He claimed that he was born in Mississippi or whatever the case is. One time I asked him about his campaign, asked him certain questions about his campaign. This man cursed me out in the comment section. This man is a loser. He's a loser and he wants attention. Now he's trolling me because I'm not paying him no mind. I moved on. So he makes a video about me. So I'm going to screen share the video. He made a video about me Wednesday. So let me screen share that. He wants attention. So here's the video. Let me see if I can. Now he made a video about me. This is the video. Okay. Now I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you listen to what this clown has said. And again, like I said, I don't know what his problem is. He's upset. Maybe he feels that and another thing too, Cutter. And by the way, I forgot to say, Cutter even said, he said, look, by me talking to you, when he was saying he was talking to me and Brother Bakari, he said, y'all made me a better person. We made him a better person. He said, look, I don't curse like I used to. He said, I do less cursing. But when he was talking to this idiot, this stalker, Talik, he was cursing, using foul language and all this other stuff. So, but no, you know what? Let me get out of here. I want to show you this. Let me show you this. Let me show you this shit. I'm going to show you this. Now, as you can see, he was in a hospital. He claimed he had 2 surgeries. The first surgery was very serious. It was very serious because he eats bad food. He eats bad food. He's eating swine. He's eating all types of junk. And he said that something was clogged up in his small intestines. His small intestines got clogged up. So they had to take whatever shit that he had in it. And then on top of that, he's going to do a video talking about and him begging for donations to pay for his medical bills that he racked up. Thousands of dollars. And he's begging people to pay for his medical fund or pay for his medical bills over medical bills that he racked up. He racked up the bill. Okay, so now he wants sympathy, and then he's taking pictures. He all tubed up, and he was looking for sympathy. And the main people that he gave money to, they didn't give money to him. The main people that he helped didn't give nothing to him. So he's begging now. But you know what I say? And what I'm about to say is going to be very hurtful. And I have to say it because what he said was very hurtful. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care if you survived or not. I don't care if you lived or died. Because that's what you descendants of slaves born in America do. Y'all eat bad food. You ADOS. That's what y'all people do anyway. Y'all eat bad food. Just like when he said how he started the beef, or he instigated the beef between me and brother Maurice Muhammad. And he gets in the and he was in his truck, turns around and says, well, I don't care if y'all kill each other. That's what you pro-blacks do anyway. So now the tables have turned. So you have showing pictures, Talik, for trying to get sympathy and all this other stuff, ain't gonna do nothing for me. Ain't gonna do a damn thing for me. For I'm concerned, you can go to hell. Because it's not gonna do a damn thing for me. So, and then on top of that, he decides to do a video. Still talking madness, still dissing, oh, you know, these Pan-African people, blah blah. And and he's in the hospital doing the same thing. You would think the Negro would change and say, look, you know I said a lot of stuff. Well, so a person who claimed he's always talking about, you know, his ancestors, you know, because he's very disrespectful when it comes down to the ancestors. But then again, I don't know who his ancestors is, because according to him, his ancestors could be anybody. Could be white, black, yellow. You know how he always say, in the name of my ancestors. Who are your ancestors? Because the ancestors that you talk about, you said they were farriers. My ancestors were never fail. So you can't, we talking about two different ancestors. Because you believe in the white forefathers. I don't. So he's trying to get sympathy, begging people for money for a hospital loan, for a hospital bill that he racked up, trying to get sympathy. And then on top of that, he still go back and he still do what he does now. All of a sudden, nobody's not listening to him. So now, he's gonna stalk me. He's gonna harass me, making videos about me, putting lies out there for me. Now I don't like doing this. I'm not going back and forth with people like this. And I'm gonna give him the reason why I said this is a warning, because I'm going to have to take legal actions. I'm going to take legal action. Now I know to him, Talik will be like, well, see how he run to the white man? No. I'm letting you know that's the white man's problem. That's not my problem. Because if I take matters in my own hands, then that'll be a whole different story. So I rather for you to deal with it with the white man than deal with it with me. And I'm just keeping it 100 with me. I'm just keeping it 100. And just like you said, like it was good enough to quote unquote threaten Maurice and threaten Alquan that he was going to take legal actions and call the authorities, then I guess it's good enough for me too. Because this cannot go on. I'm not going to let this man slander me. I'm not going to let this man troll me or harass me. I'm going to let that be the white man's problem, not my problem. So yes, legal actions will come if he continue his nonsense. I left this man alone. I'm not bothering him. So let's get into his nonsense. Let me screen share this idiot real quick. So again, here's the video. And he says, banned from Reality Temple. Now he takes an old picture. I think he snapshot an old picture, old video that I did in the past. And listen to what this idiot said, because I'm gonna play you what this idiot says. And then I'm going to set the record straight. Here we go.
Who believes in these type of fairy tales and myths?
Now he said, I believes in fairy tales and myth. I'm not a religious person. I'm not a religious person. He is. He's still part of the NOI. He's still part of the fucking NOI. This is the same idiot that says, you know, according to the teachings of the Elijah Muhammad, you notice he never said Elijah Muhammad was a failure. I'm saying Elijah Muhammad is a failure since he wants to disrespect my teachers, since he wants to disrespect Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X, because he don't like Malcolm. So I'm disrespecting his fucking teachers too. So since, according to the teachings that Elijah Muhammad got from the white man, which is Fraud Muhammad, and I can talk about other things like him getting girls pregnant, young girls pregnant from the age of 16 and 19, which is factual. Him working with him having other people working with the FBI. I could go on and on and on. And I already did a video on that, on the revenge of Malcolm X. But the teachings that he's talking about came from the white man, which is Fraud Muhammad. But he don't want nobody talks about, Elijah Muhammad is not, it's not a failure. Then he's always, what he else do? He's always bashing Farrakhan and brags about he was willing to take a bullet for him and all this other nonsense. Like, no one really cares about that. And he slept on pick of boughs and all this other stuff while he was in the nation. And then on top of that, he's writing Farrakhan a letter about the Mississippi campaign, begging for his money. Same guy that he bashed almost every video. Oh, Farrakhan this and Farrakhan that, and he don't do this and da da da. But then he's still writing to Farrakhan about this pipe dream of the Mississippi campaign. Okay. But I don't live in fairy tales. Never have. Yeah, I was once a Christian. You know what I'm saying? But I was kind of not born into that, but, grew up into that. Not knowing anything. I'm just going with the flow. Until you get older, you realize that religion is not for you. It's not for African people. So let's get to what this moron has said. Let's continue.
I was introduced to this individual by African supremacy.
Now watch how he talks about Craig. Everybody knew who Craig is. He did his channel was African Supremacy. That was supposed to be his man. And watch how he dissed Craig, because he was upset with Craig about what he donated some equipment. Watch how he plays Craig.
Brother Craig, you remember Brother Craig, African Supremacy. And I invested in my time and Brother African Supremacy, Brother Craig, and he ripped me off for $700 worth of equipment. He was supposed to start a radio station, a radio, internet, basically some type of radio station, I believe, internet, where everybody is invited. And he went back on his word and didn't do it. But that's the mindset of these Pan-Africans and blackity-black type folks. They steal from you.
Wow.
Because they're not.
Now, let me say this. Yeah, CJ, this is nothing new. He been bashing you in other videos too. This man been bashing you in other videos. All right, so I want to say this. I have to say that I always say this. Because I gotta be fair. I gotta be fair to a certain degree. I always say, if you're gonna do something, do it. If you're gonna do something, do it. But I kind of understand why Craig probably didn't want to do it. CJ, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, CJ. I could be wrong. Because Talik, Angel Snupnose, he feels that when he donate or he finance something, he wants to be in control of the situation. Hold tight, Brother Bakari. He wants to be in control of the situation. And he told Craig this. He told my brother Craig, well, I'm gonna have control, and you can't bring that Pan-African stuff when we get this thing rolling. So Craig he probably didn't did what he probably said, fuck it. Right? So I probably understand why he didn't do what he said he was gonna do. Because Talik wants to be in control. He wants to control your shit. It wasn't for everybody. It was for him. It was for Talik. Because Talik wants to control, because since he donated, and it wasn't a loan, it was a grant. He volunteered. So Craig don't owe that moron anything. He don't owe him anything. Craig said, I'm going to buy it myself. Talik said, well, I got you. And after he bought it, he's telling Craig, well, once we get this thing hooked up, I'm running the show. Now that's probably why Craig didn't, hook up it was a mixer, I think it was. He probably didn't why he didn't want. So this guy, he's going to tell Craig he won his money back. He won his money back. So Craig was like, no, I even told Craig, I said, don't give him nothing. That was a gift. That was a gift. Whatever you decide to do with it, that's on you. But that was a gift. That was a gift. So, but I don't even know why he even bring that up. And if he had a problem with Craig on that, then he should have just settled that with Craig. I don't even know why. I don't even know why he even bring that up. If you're going to talk about me, talk about me. Leave Craig out of that. Leave Craig out of that. But see, he mad at everybody because nobody don't want to deal with him no more. Nobody don't want to deal with him no more. Hell, I don't even think Kool Carter want to deal with him no more. That's why he was upset even with Maurice. When Maurice, when I was introduced, because I want to get the record straight, because I got to go back. Let's go back. Me and Craig, we got back doing videos again. Once we started knowing that YouTube improved, where we could screen share, we could add people on and all that, then we was like, yo, let's do it, right? Because before we would just upload videos, and that's how it was, I thought that was YouTube, but remember, I took a break from it. And then when I realized, I said, oh shoot, you could screen share, you could do this. So me and Craig, we was like, all right, cool. And we started doing videos together. Craig was like, yo, remember that guy, ANGELSNUPNOSE? ANGELSNUPNOSE7? I was like, yeah, the reality temple guy, whatever. I watch some of his shows here and there, whatever. I might watch it for like a minute, but I get bored with it because it's like he's not saying nothing. So Craig was like, yeah, me and him, we chit chat sometimes, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, all right, cool. I said, so I was about to do a show. So Craig was like, yo, let's get, you want me to get, Talik on the panel with you? I was like, yeah, why not? So that was the first time him being on my panel. That was the first time I met him. He was on my panel. And then we just had a simple discussion. He believed that Black people should be called soul people, but then it gets confusing because he said the word soul don't have no color. Anybody could be soul. White person could be soul, brown person. And I said, look, I disagree with that. Our ancestors already put that in place, that we came from Africa and we are African people. And just because we speak English doesn't make us less African. He didn't care about that. He took the word soul because something that James Brown had said, soul power, I got soul, he's the godfather of soul. So he takes that and make it seem like, oh, that's what we should call Black folks. Not that don't make any sense, because we come from a land. We come from land. So I'm bringing history. I'm bringing, geographics. I'm bringing all this stuff in science. And he's living in fantasy. He's making up shit. And the reason why, and just to give a little history lesson, the word soul came from Christian white folks during slavery because they thought Black people did not have any soul. Let me repeat that again. That whole concept of soul and all this other stuff came from Christian white folks that believe that Black people didn't have no soul. We didn't have no feelings. They could do whatever they want to us, and we could be immune to it. This is what white folks used to think of us. This property, this things. Oh, they don't have no soul. They don't have no feelings. And we could be crying our eyes out, hurting, and they overlook that. Just like the Black Power thing. Black Power came from when white people for hundreds of years, right, saying white power, white power, white power, white power. And then when the rise of the Black Panther came out, then they say, well, fuck it, y'all gonna say white power? I say Black Power. So this whole soul, brother and sister that he comes up with came from the James Brown thing. I got soul and all that. It has nothing to do with us as a people. So, but I thought the conversation was good. We ended on a good note, and that was it. I didn't see with no big deal about it. We just had a little debate. So that's how that ended. But let's listen to what he says. Watch the foolishness that he says out of his mouth.
Not real. And they're lazy. They don't want to do nothing. They just talk. And that's all this person here does. He offers no resume of ever doing anything except watching videos and going to lectures. Has no resume of actually doing nothing in the community at all.
Now, first of all, he don't know me. This ANGELSNUPNOSE7 character, he don't know me. He don't know nothing about me. He only goes by what a little video here and there, but he don't know what I do. And I don't want him to know what I do. I don't. This is the typical NOI garbage. Now, again, he don't think he's African, but he thinks he's Asian. He thinks he's Asian, the Asiatic black man. What the fuck is that? What is that? Can somebody tell me what the hell is that? I don't know. Maybe somebody could school me on that. But this fool think he's Asian. This is the reason why he got the Kung Fu outfit on. Everybody know where he wear that Chinese clothing because he thinks he's Chinese. He has no respect for answer. He has no respect for Malcolm X. I even questioned. I said, "Why are you putting Malcolm X down? But you wear the pin?" I was a little confused with that. Then he tells the story where, well, he really don't like Malcolm X. He only wear the pin because someone gave it. Somebody else that loved Malcolm gave him a pin. And he said when people give him something, he cherish it. That's his reason why he wear the Malcolm X pin. He don't give a damn about Malcolm. He don't like Malcolm. He said Malcolm was a failure. That came out of this coonish dude's mouth. Let's continue.
Period. No resume. I was introduced to this person. And from the very beginning, this man was angry at me because I refused to call myself an African. And I told him the reason why, and you should accept that. But no, people like this who are holy and righteous cannot accept this, accept the decisions of other adult people. So from the very beginning, this person is angry because I don't want to be what he is. And what are you?
Now, again, I wasn't angry. I didn't give a damn what he called himself. But when you start saying us as a whole, yes, I'm going to have a problem with that. Oh, we should call our people soul people. I said, no, you can't. I told him not to call me that. I said, man, you better not call me that. Because I'm not going to disrespect my ancestors that already led the foundation. That came before me. I'm not going to disrespect them. That was the topic. That was the discussion. But as you can see, the man is a liar. Because he's trying to clout chase now. He's trying to clout chase now. And now he's trying to use me to get views and get attention. This is the reason why I have this in yellow, because the yellow means warning. I'm warning him to leave me alone, or legal actions I'm bringing legal actions to him. Like I said, it worked. It was cool when he threatened Alquan. It was cool that he threatened Brother Maurice. Now I'm going to use that same, and I mean what I say. I mean what I say. Because I'm going to let that be the white man's problem. You don't want to make it my problem. Don't do that. So I'm going to make it the white man's problem. They're the one who created this, people like him. He's a Frankenstein. He's the Frankenstein. So that's the white man's problem. So I'm going to make it their problem. Because I'm sick of these white folks. They create these monsters. They create these black Frankensteins. and they throw it right back into our neighborhood so we can deal with it. That's not going to happen. That's not going to, because I'm going to send that garbage right back to them. Because that's what he is. He's garbage.
He's some type of African, unspecified African. He said that his people come from Angola. I did a Google search. I seen nobody from Angola that looks like him. His people from Angola, he offers no name, no tribe, no nothing. He had a DNA test. And also, in his DNA test, he has other folks from different places. But primarily, he says Angola.
Again, that's a lie. I never showed him my DNA. He asked me where I'm from. I said my father's house is from Angola. My father's roots is from Angola, and my mother's from Sierra Leone. I'm West African. I'm West African. Okay? Thank you. New brother, thank you. Yeah, he said that guy is a non-stop liar and a troll. Exactly. That's what he is. That's what he is. You got that right, new brother. You right about that. No, they don't like each other. No, it's a love and hate thing with those guys, man. It's a love and hate things with those guys. Now he threatened Alcorn. He banned Alcorn too. Same thing, just like he did with this. He said Alcorn was banned. Cool Cutter was banned. Anybody that was associate with me and Brother Bakari, he's banning all of them. He said, oh, because he did. Oh, well, I'm glad I got rid of all those Pan-Africans. He even is he. See, the thing is, the dude he lost the debate with Maurice. Got destroyed with Maurice in the debate. I destroyed him in a debate. Brother Jay destroyed him in a debate. What's his name? Yeah, matter of fact, my brother Bakari destroyed him in a debate. When we have discussions, he can't handle. He get emotional, and this is what religious people do. They're very emotional. Then he start saying, just like you saw the Alcorn. Even Alcorn destroyed him in two lives debates. 2 lives, destroyed him. And then he's keep talking about this Mississippi campaign, and then even in the debate, he said, well, I don't give a damn about the Mississippi campaign. So Alcorn was like, well, why do you keep talking about it? Why you keep promoting if you don't even care about it? See, the man he's sick. He's sick. But then he put this lies talking about, I said this. I don't even talk to this man like that. I don't even associate with that dude like that. And why would why would I tell him where I'm from without giving him a tribe? I even many times I told her what tribe that I was connected to. And it been like this. I tell anybody, Google the tribe that Queen Azinga was from. Google that. Anybody in the chat, Google, do me a favor, Google where Queen Azinga was from, because I'm from her tribe. I'm from her lineage. Just Google that. So I'm from her tribe. So he don't know me. I don't talk to this man, so he's making up stuff. I don't know where you get that from, but let's continue.
Now here's a so-called African living in America who does not even try to practice living like some type of African. So what sense do it make for us to call ourselves Africans? You don't eat African food. You're not speaking an African language. You're not tied to nobody. You're just a Negro putting on a costume, faking the funk, perpetrating a fraud.
Now I'm gonna ask this idiot one question. I'm gonna ask this idiot one question. How do an African supposed to act? Or you don't act like an African. How do an African, can anybody in the, please, I could be wrong. Can anybody in the chat tell me how do an African supposed to act? And then he turns around and says, I don't eat African food. So where do rice come from? Where do yams come from? Where do watermelon come from? He said, yes, this new brother said, yeah, to see that the guy is sick. People don't deal with him. Now he is making tons of videos, keeps talking about the Mississippi campaign. He is not starting. Exactly. New brother's on point. He said it for himself. He said, oh, well, I'm influence people. I'm influence. How you influence? Who you influence? People don't even know who you are. Influencing who? Matter of fact, he don't even know what a campaign is. He don't even know what a campaign is. And it costs money to fund a campaign. I don't care if you're running for president, mayor, or governor. And once you start a campaign, you gotta have people in positions. You gotta have certain things in place to run a campaign, and it costs a lot of money. But this man ain't he ain't having no fundraiser about no campaign. He's out there making billboards and promote. He's not doing nothing. He drives the white man's trucks, and then after he makes the white man's money, he comes home and do video bashing black people. Just another Tommy Sotomayor Negro piece of crap. And this is the reason why he's lonely. This is the reason why he's bitter. And he's gonna and unfortunately, he's gonna pass away like that. Lonely, bitter dude. This a bitter dude. Hold up, Cool Cutter. Just a lonely, bitter dude. Let's continue.
I'm not gonna. If you want to live like that, that's your business. But those people on the continent, as soon as they see you as the fraud and the fake that you are. I have more of a chance because of my appearance to be accepted by those people on the continent. That what African do this man look like? He looks more like an Arab. Put one of those Arab caps on him. Call it some kind of sheik or whatever. Looks more like an Arab than some African, Angolan or.
Now this guy, it's a turban, you stupid idiot. It's a turban. You don't even know what a turban is. Now, that's the typical, and I hate to say this, but that is the typical. I'm not about that. I'm not about complexions and all that. I don't know. To me, that's the typical self-hate talk that you hear from black folks. Oh, you look like you're mixed with something. What do you mean I look like my mix? My features, my lips, my nose. I have an African nose. I have African lips. My hair is kinky. Like, really? And did you know that when black people don't get, because we in a colder climate, we don't get that much sun like that. If you put me in the heat, when I went to Mexico, when I went to those Caribbean islands, when the heat, I got really dark. Okay? But because you in a colder climate, of course your skin is going to get lighter. That's facts. That's facts. Wow. That's cold, man. McKim, what's good? Oh yeah, by the way, I cut out that I don't know if you've seen it, but I cut that out. I played it earlier. So when I finish this program, just go back in the beginning. I cut that out with woke progressive. He had exposed himself. I cut that out. So I did a good job. I did a pretty good job cutting that out. And what else? Yeah, that's not nice to say, man. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and call him a gorilla like that. I'm not gonna do that. That's foul. The man's Talik, he might be an asshole, but he's no animal. He may act like one, but he don't look like one. So I won't go that far. I won't do that. Because I'm not a monster like him. I don't do that. That's foul. Oh yeah, he's been trolling me, still trolling me. He made a whole video about me. It didn't bother this man. Now I'm telling this man, I'm warning him to leave me alone, or I'm gonna take legal actions. And he can turn around, oh, you run into the white man. No, that's the white man's problem. Because if it becomes my problem, it's gonna be a different story. It's gonna be a different story. But like I said, it was good enough that he threatened Maurice, saying, oh, you stole my idea and I'm going to take legal actions. He told Alquan that if you keep trolling me or if you keep coming on my live feed, you keep coming to chat, I'm going to take legal actions. It's good for him, so it's good for me too. Give him a little taste of his own medicine. But see, I practice what I preach. So I'm giving him a warning. I'm giving him a warning. So let's continue with this moron has said. Hold on. Let's continue this.
Somebody from Ethiopia or Somalia or somewhere in the Congo or somewhere, he's some kind of African. I don't want to be that. And I don't have to accept that. I'm not putting on no costume to be something I've never been. So this person gets all angry and upset at me. And then he takes his anger out on Sister Noble and Brother Talib and anybody he think associated with me because he's angry because of what I have to say and because I reject being some African. You be an African.
Now let me do, because I'm like I love chopping stupidness up like that. I just love doing it. Let me tell you about Sister Noble. First of all, if I really wanted to, I can sue her, or me and Brother Bakari could sue her for stealing our information and put it in her book. She wrote a book. She did a book called God is on Trial. God is on Trial. And then she's begging people to buy her lame book. But the information that she put in, that's the information that me and Brother Bakari had gave her when she was believing in Jesus, and she said she got a vision of Jesus and all this other. Now she's anti-Jesus now. Now she's repeating everything that she's regurgitating, everything that me and Brother Bakari had told her. And trust me, if I really want to make a big deal about that, I can sue her, and any money that she get, I get a portion of that. I get a portion of that. That's facts, brother. That's facts. Yeah, it is what it is. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you want to be. The African DNA, this man, he even says, I know I'm African, or or whatever. He said, I know I look African, or what he said? He said, I know I'm African. I know I got some African blood, or something, like some stupid shit he said. Dude, you're African. Now, you could be whatever you want to be. You want to be trans, and then anything else you that's considered trans. You want to be trans. I don't know. First of all, this whole descendants of slaves born in America, I don't know what that is. Because that could be anybody. Because they said, didn't they say the white Irish folks was slave, and the Jews were slaves? That could be anybody. I don't know who that is. But when you say enslaved Africans that were enslaved, then you're talking about a specific group of people. So that descendant of slaves born in America, I don't know what that is. I don't know who he could be talking about. That's very general. But this is what he always says. But that's the Nation of Islam, because the Nation of Islam is an anti-African organization. That's facts. They believe that they're Asiatic. They believe they came from Asia. This is facts. Now, not only the Nation of Islam members believe in that, but the Moors believe in that as well. Okay? So I'm not surprised that he don't consider himself African or whatever. I'm not surprised at that, because that's what his religion taught him. And that's fine. You can be whatever you want to be, but don't tell me what I should be. This is the reason why when we had that first debate, I told him, I said, you don't want to do that, to call people soul brother and sister, because you're going to get a lot of backlash. And I was one of the people that was giving him backlash, be like, no, you can't call me that, because I'm not going to disrespect my ancestors like that. Oh yeah, he loved white people. Matter of fact, he even meant that white people was donating to him. He has a white supporter. You know what I'm saying? He has a white supporter. You know, at one point, we all got along. We all got along. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it goes back. This is nothing new. First, he got mad at Cool Cutter for having me and Brother Bakari on his show. He got mad at Maurice because when me and Craig started doing our thing, was making videos, Maurice hit us up and said, yo, I like what y'all brothers are doing. I want to come on. I want to join y'all. And it was like we would go on Brothers Craig panel. I would get on Maurice, and we would share. We would get on each other panel. And he did not like that. He did not like that. He wanted Maurice all to himself. Because I met Maurice through Angel Snupnose, because I came on his panel. Now, remind you, I never wanted to be on this panel. He told Craig, he said, yo, Craig, please get Guy in Hollywood on my panel, because I like the brother. I think the brother is a deep brother. Get him on my panel. Craig hit me up. He said, yo, Talik wants you on his panel. I'm like, all right, cool. We brothers. Boom. We had a great conversation, great dialogue or whatever. Everything was good money. And that's how I met Maurice Muhammad. Maurice Muhammad checked out our channel, checked what we was doing. He said he wanted to be down. So I said, yo, come on in. We're a family. But for some apparent reason, Maurice, he didn't like the fact Maurice was on our panel a little bit too much. Just same thing with Cool Cutter. And then that's when he felt a certain way about it. He felt a certain way about it. This is nothing new. Now he's doing the same thing with Cutter. Oh, you got those Pan-Africans on there, and I don't like that. And he's trying to control Cutter. Well, Cutter, you can keep doing this, then me and you, we can't no longer talk. You know, Cutter is, fuck you. I'm gonna do me. That's what Cutter was saying. Cutter, he is his own man. It is crazy. I moved on. I'm like, yo, you know what? This guy, he's in his own way. He could talk about Pan all day. I'm not getting into that. I already exposed him with his ex-wife. He's beating on his wife, and then he's going to say, oh, he loved black. Well, he considered black women, soul sisters. I'm sorry, soul sisters. He don't say black women or African women. He say soul sisters. But soul, according to him, soul could be any color. You know, it could be white women or whatever. So I'm assuming he's talking about black women. So, but this man beats on his ex-wife, who was good to him. You know, he don't talk about that. Now all of a sudden he want to play like he loved black women. No, get out of my face, man. Because the Quran says, oh, it's okay to beat women. It's okay to beat your woman if she's out of control. See, that's that Arab. See, again, I want people to understand, we got to be very careful what religion that we follow. Got to be very careful. Because religion teaches, even Christianity teaches, to abuse women. White people don't have no respect of their own women. So why do you think white people think they're going to have respect for the black women? Where they used to beat on their women. This is the reason why the word wife beater came out. To tank tops, who knows about the tank tops? They call them wife beaters, right? Because they always show the drunk white man beating on his wife, right? So not only in Europe, they used to beat on their woman, they used to put them on a stake. They thought they were witches. They only thought they were witches because if the white woman got fed up with them, they talked back. Oh, you can't talk back. You're a witch. So we're going to burn you to the stake. This is what they do to their women. Now you got stupid ass black men getting into their Christianity and their Islam, and they're doing the same thing. Didn't Farrakhan admit of hitting a black woman? Oh, well, you know, I was a little, I got to admit that I'm just as guilty of domestic abuse. You don't hit no woman, man. Because let me tell you something. I said this in The Revenge of Malcolm X. I don't give a fuck who's the leader. If Farrakhan hit my loved one, and if I find out about it, his ass is grass. He's going to deal with me. That's how I roll. Because men are supposed to be the protectors. I don't care if you're in the household or you're in an organization, you're supposed to protect your women. You don't harm your woman. You don't beat on your woman. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's very disturbing. Very disturbing. And see, that's the difference between religion and nature. And I'm gonna say this real quick because before I go back to what this clown was saying, the difference between the law of nature and religion. The law of nature, you don't have to hit somebody to gain respect. You hit your loved one to gain respect. You don't have to do that. You ever seen a lion? How when a male lion comes and when he wants that respect, what do? He roars. And everybody either back off or everybody get in line. Because they know that lion, that's all he has to do. It's to roar. Even with me, you know, when I deal with my kids or whatever, I'll just be like, I raise my voice very firmly, and they know I mean business. Even if you get into an argument, there's been times I got into an argument with my woman. We're very firm. No threats. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using an example. And she'll be like, okay, she'll walk away or whatever. That's it. Because I don't get into no domestic. I don't do that. My job is to protect. Because real men, because if a woman can't respect, because one thing about a good woman, she's not going to lose a good man. She's going to respect him. I know, sisters, I know that their tongue is very harsh. They vicious. We know that. We know that. But a good African woman, a good black woman, she's not going to lose a good man. So she's going to respect him. Okay, my man don't want to hear it no more. Let me be quiet. We'll talk it out some other time. He's upset. Let me wait till things calm down. And that's how it's supposed to be. But when you get into a religion where, well, if your wife get out, or if your woman get out of hand, you beat the shit out of her. No, that's not Pan-African. That's some Islamic Christianity bullshit. And this is what this man have done. Beat on his ex-wife, where she had to get the law on his ass. But he don't want to talk about that. Yeah, I saw him, new brother said, I saw him getting scared to debate a guy on Cutter's channel. He got scared because the guy knew too much. Of course, that's Brother Jay. Schooled him on, and that was based on history. Brother Jay destroyed him. There's this video going around that says Maurice Muhammad has a white girlfriend. Think Angel put it up there. Yeah, it could be. That could be that. Who knows? Yeah, because I won't be surprised. Because this guy is lonely. He's bitter. He has nothing else better to do. Oh yeah. He's playing that medical thing to the T. Oh, come donate to my medical fund. I mean, yeah, and then he try to make it seem that people are donating to him. He ain't getting no goddamn money. He ain't getting nothing. Ain't nobody. And then the people that he gave all this money to ain't gave him a damn thing. Mammy Noble, who was a thief, taking people information and putting it in her book, and then she gonna take all the credit? No, fuck that. She didn't give him no money. That speech impediment moron, Talib, he didn't give him no money. And he's the one who's giving thousands of dollars of all his money to these people who ain't thinking nothing about him. And you notice none of them is on the same page. Mammy Noble, she's still mad at God because she lost her job and lost her case. Talib is mad at the government. He mad at the government. None of them. Now, and then here's this coon dude. He's talking about the Mississippi campaign, and he's mad at black people because they're not. I don't know. They're not supporting his campaign. I don't know whatever. I don't know what that is. But he's mad because there ain't nobody supporting him. Oh yeah, yes. Oh yeah, this is one of them. Oh yeah, he's a scammer. Talik is a scammer. This guy's scam, and then he's get mad at Craig because he took me for my money. No, he didn't take you. You offered money. Now, he had a video saying that he was going to support Maurice. Now, Maurice said, well, I'll take up the project, right? Called the Mississippi Initiative or whatever. And then he came out with the video. Maurice even went as far as quitting his job to continue, I guess, to help Talik his vision. He came out with a video. Talik, Angel Snupnose came out with a video saying, I support Maurice Muhammad 100%. I got his back. Whatever he needs, I got him. He says this in the video. Let me see if I can, I'm going to see if I can look for it. I'm going to look for that video. But let me play this real quick.
goes to show how evil and that. This is a nasty evil. This person flagged my channel, tried to flag my channel down, but he wasn't successful. He was flagged.
Now, again, I never flagged this man's channel. I don't do things like that. I never flagged this channel. That was wrong. He has to understand that his content is very, very hateful. Very hateful. And that's the reason why that's the reason why every time those videos will go down, he would appeal the videos. But I never flagged his videos. I don't do stuff like that. I don't care. You want to talk your nonsense? You go ahead. You go ahead. All I'm telling this moron just to keep my name out of his mouth. And this is a warning. I'm not playing with this dude no more. I'm not going back and forth with this dude. But I never flagged this video. I don't do things like that.
The videos and YouTube put them right back up. So I guess he got tired of flagging the videos. It's him because the only videos that was being flagged was something related to Pan-Africanism. You know, the blackity black stuff. And that's what he represents, the red, black, and the green. Something that don't exist. There's no nation that flies the red, black, and green. And you too weak and pitiful and pathetic to make it real. So your flag, your red, black, and green is just as delusional as you being some type of raggedy-ass African.
Now you heard him, right? You heard him, right? You heard him. He's dissing the Marcus Garvey flag. He has no respect for Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey made a flag for our people, and he's shitting on that flag. But in the meantime, he's uplifting the Turkish flag, the Arab Turkish flag. He has a Talik Amarad is an Arab name. Everything about this coonish dude is Arab. But then you wanna take shots at Marcus Garvey. You want to take shots at the Pan-African flag. But then you're going to worship the white man's flag, that Turkish garbage. And then you're going to substitute. How dare you substitute? When he goes like the name, when his ex-wife, she did the exact same thing because she's Muslim. And you know what she said? She said the name of Allah. Let me repeat that again. She goes like this, and she says, in the name of Allah. This disrespectful MF, he's going to take it and put the answer in the name of my ancestors. You can't do that. You can't confuse that. That's so disrespectful. This man is so disrespectful. But I'm telling him, I'm giving him a warning to leave me alone, or I'm gonna make sure, because this man, or trust me, he's gonna be serving some serious time. I'm not playing with him no more. You're not gonna be disrespecting me no more. This man is some raggedy. You hear him say some raggedy ass African. This is what he thinks. You heard it for himself. Yes, there's multiple African, and I told this idiot that. I said there's a lot of African that's representing the red, black, and green. They know that, they familiar. That's the reason why they have a Pan-African parliament in South Africa. But see, he's with that nation of Islam, Asiatic. I'm from Asia. But I don't see him going to Asia. He can never go to Asia. He can never go to Asia. I don't care how much Kung Fu gear you wear. I don't care how much the last dragon shit you wear. Into the Dragon wannabe. Always, he wants to be the Karate Kid. Man, please. Talking about I'm delusional. Trust me, he don't want me to put up videos and screenshots of him. He don't want me to do that because I'll pull his file. I've done it before and I do it again. Let's continue with his nonsense.
So he sits back here and he mocks the Mississippi campaign. I want to debate you. Debate you for what? This type of person, too emotional. All those guys don't hang around me anymore. Debate them for what? They cry babies. They cannot handle the pressure because they know what I'm saying is real. They know what I'm saying is true. And so the only thing they can do is break down and fall apart and get emotional. That's not debate. When you debating somebody, the persons who are a part of the debate are adult and mature enough to hold their ground and not be emotional, just make your case. They are not able to do that. So you go about your business. And because he flagged this channel, because of his nasty, wicked, evil mind, he is banned from Reality's Temple. I want nothing to do with this person. I have never done nothing to this man. I invited him to my platform, allowed him to speak, and then he turned on you like a barracuda, some type of ravenous animal. Because that's what they are. So you're not going to tell me that the nature of the black man is holy and right. Well, here's an African, here's a black man. This man does not exhibit no type of holy and.
So let me ask this. Let me ask this moron one question. If that's the case, then why everybody don't want to fuck with you no more, Tali? I'm sorry, I won't even call you Tali. I'm gonna call you Angel Snub Nose. Mr. ANGELSNUPNOSE7. Why everybody don't want to fuck with you no more? Why'd you get mad at Maurice Muhammad when he decided he wants to join with me and Craig? Why would you get mad at Cutter? Why would you even threaten Cutter? I wonder who's the real problem now? Because it ain't me. I'm not the problem. Like I said, I didn't bother. So I'm telling Angel Snub Nose, I didn't bother you. I left you alone. I'm minding my own business. Now, if you got proof that I bothered you, you need to show that. Everybody everybody that supports me, no, I didn't mention his name. I didn't do no videos about him. The last video I did, when I brought up his ex-wife, now I don't know if he's still mad at that. That's not my issue, because she brought that up 5 years ago, that this dude wasn't, she said, yo, don't believe Talik. He's not what he seems. All that crap that he loved black women and all that, it's a lie. This came out of her mouth, not mine. But then you put your information out there, you put your whole phone number and your address. Like who you want? Who you want? People? Who you expecting? In that raggedy shack of you call a house. Nobody going to that nasty ass house. And I showed you how it's dirty and then it's cluttered with trash. And I know it smells in there. You live in the damn boondocks. Ain't nobody visiting him. You upset. You're mad. Allah is a foreign god, of course. Of course. Yeah, new brother said, oh yeah, I forgot about his Bruce Lee outfit. Yeah, the man thinks he's from Asia. That's what the word Asiatic comes from. Because the Nation of Islam, the Moors, that's what they believe. They believe that black people came from Asia. There's no proof of that. There's no proof of that. Oh, Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy there, the Last Dragon. Wow. That's what's up. I agree. Yeah. They adopted that Muslim stuff, man. You know, they adopted that, man. You know. Yo, I want to, you know what? Let me screen share something. You can, like I said, type in your views. But remember when Shaka Zulu was introduced with that Christianity, with the Jesus Christ? Who remember that? I want to play that. I want to play that because we was never Christians. And I like how Shaka Zulu I love how he responded to that. Let's play that. Let's play that real quick. I'm gonna get back to this. Let's play that. Let's play that when Shaka Zulu, when the white folks came in with that, because I thought it was very interesting. Because a lot of white people, they are tribal too, right? They don't believe in the same thing. They believe in different gods too. A lot of white people don't believe in Jesus. But it's just weird to me how this white guy wanted to tell Shaka that no, Jesus Christ he's your God too. But he didn't tell the white man behind him that shit. So let's play that real quick. I want to play that. I want to show the people. Let's play that real quick. Let me play that real quick. And just tell me what y'all think about that. Just tell me what y'all think about this. See if I can blow this up. Now Shaka, he got the Bible, and he's showing the white man, like, letting him know, like, what the hell is this? Like, why are you giving me this? Now watch this.
Okay.
Georgie.
Oh no, that's not George. God is the King of Kings. That's Christ.
Was Christ greater than Georgie?
He's greater than George. He's greater than Shaka.
Now he's saying this white fake image, Caesar Bajor, whatever you want to call him, or Jesus, whatever you want to call him, he said, oh, he's greater than you. This is what this white man's saying. But you saw the disrespect that white folks have on our people. He's going to say this fake image is greater than you. Now, what's Shaka going to say? He asked the other white guy, he said, well, do you believe that too? Do you believe in this Christ? And watch what the other white guy is going to say. See, when this movie came out, it came on TV, I was young. I think I was probably 8, 7 years old. This came out in what, mid 85 or something like that, mid 80s. So I was in single digits. So I really didn't understand or comprehend what was going on. So I was kind of, I was a little confused. But now as you get older, you realize and you start learning stuff, you be like, oh, okay. Now you get it. Now you can break it down. But I want to say, because Christianity, black folks wasn't into no Christianity. So let's continue.
His death, hanging from a tree near weeping old women, is not worthy of a king.
No, it's not.
How did he come to die?
He was betrayed by those that he loved the most.
Yes. It is a mistake to love, especially for a king. Why are you ever silent? Are you afraid? Do you bow down before this dead King Christ?
No. Christ is not my king.
Ah, you have doubts that Christ is the King of all kings.
Yes, Nkosi, I have my doubts.
So you two belong to different tribes.
Yes.
And King Jesus came from your tribe.
Not from my tribe. From his tribe.
The ways of you wise are a dark mystery. Those warriors near the tree with Equus, were they part of his regiments?
No, I have no regiment. Only 12 men, unarmed.
Yet you call him King of Kings, greater than Shaga.
Yeah, good.
Why?
I gotta stop you right there. He said there were 12 men, they were unarmed. No, that's not true. Though Jesus, his disciples were armed. He told them to buy swords, sell your belongings to buy swords. So they were armed. That's a lie. I don't know why he got that shit from.
Look at his lips. They're moving. He's saying, forgive them, Baba, for they know not what they do.
Forgive. How can anyone expect to rule with such a foolish strategy?
Mm.
Many are of the same opinion.
And what does my brother George think?
George, his people, his country, people all over the world, they worship that king as the divine sovereign sent by the ancestors to bring peace. But, Nkosi, I know very well that King Jesus had great power. Whether my friend Zacharias or you know it or not, Christ is the Lord of the whites. He is the Lord of the Zulus. He is the Lord of all men. He is the Son of the heavens.
Do you derive your powers from him?
He is power. With Christ in your heart, you're stronger than all the regiments on earth. If Christ is power, why did he not save himself?
Good question. Ah.
Christ had to die so that the heavens would pass that power on to me. The youth.
Look at his face.
Prove that I've inherited that power.
That's right.
Heavens belong to Zulu, and Shaga is their son. If the swallows wish to be my friends, they must remember that in this land, there is only one Kosiyama Kosi, only one King of Kings.
I just had to play that real quick. I thought that was deep. Because he's saying that now I got power now. Now y'all going to have to serve me. Y'all going to serve me now. You saw how they like, uh-oh. But as you can see, he said forgiveness was foolish. This is Shaka. He said forgiveness is foolish. He said, well, now he's dead now. Now I got power now. And y'all going to have to serve me. To me, that's what you call black power. You want to talk about real black power? That's black power right there. Right there. So let's continue. So we got to get out of that Christianity stuff. We got to get out of that Islamic stuff, man, because it's not helping us. So let's continue. This is almost done, and I'm going to say my last final words on this one.
Righteous nothing. He's a fraud and fake. Then I asked him, I said, if you was in a position to force your belief of being some African on the people, would you do that? And there's no shame in his game. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Basically, yeah. Basically, either if I say yes or no. What do you mean, basically, yeah? What do you mean? What do you mean, basically, yeah? First of all, that didn't even happen. I don't know where he get that from. It didn't happen. He's making up stuff, just like his religion, just like that Nation of Islam garbage. He's just making up stuff, and to make him feel good, to get some clout. It didn't even happen. Didn't even happen.
And I told him, if you ever try this way, you're going to get resistance. No doubt about it. You're not going to force me to be no African or nothing. I'd rather be dead. Put me to death. You're going to have a fight on your hands. But these people will never get to that point because they all divided up with their holy and righteous ass. They divided up. They jealous of each other, envious of each other, confused, believe in fairy tales and myths. They're not going to never get nowhere. They're never going to gain no kind of power, except the power in their imagination. They holy and righteous, and the tribe of Shabazz, and we're gonna get rid of the white man and live in some type of utopia. Show me one place.
But he said the Mississippi campaign, he said about let's first of all, I want to talk about this Mississippi pipe dream Mississippi campaign. First of all, I believe, and I think the government should go in there, drag his ass out for questioning. The reason why I say that, because when you start saying stuff like, oh, we need to take over a state, and you're making it public, to me, that's a domestic terrorism threat. That is a domestic terrorism threat. I think the FBI, CIA need to go in there, drag his punk ass out for questioning, knowing that he's with this Islamic, he could be part of ISIS. Who knows? Because when you start saying stuff like, we need to take over a state, what do you mean take over a state? That sounds threatening. So the government need to go in there and take care of that. Because now you're violating people's homes, people's rights, and you are nobody, and you're trying to take over the state to do what? To make it some sort of safe haven for who? Safe haven for who? Talking about I want justice and equality for all. But then that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. We're not living in that type of world where people want to share their privileges. So I don't know, but that's what he wants. He wants this paradise state. But then he's going to turn around and make this Islamic terrorism threat. Oh, we need to take over the state. In my opinion is, I think the government should move in, drag his punk ass out the house for questioning, from some serious questioning. That's a terrorist threat. in my opinion. I don't care what nobody say. Okay? So this Mississippi campaign, I said, was a pipe dream. I told him he need to knock that shit off. Stop saying that you need to take, or you're going to take over his state. Stop saying that. I told him very good. So you're going to stop saying it, because you know you're going to get investigated, and that's not going to be good for you. Oh, he's going to keep saying it. The Mississippi campaign, and we need to take it over. No. Okay, keep saying it. Keep saying it. Go ahead. Big shot.
Where melanated people are living in this utopia. It's not in recorded history, and it's not happening now. And if you notice the behavior, the nasty, trifling behavior of people like this man, he definitely is not an example that something like that ever existed. You're a Negro. You was born that way, you're going to die one. You're an African wannabe, unspecified Negro.
Now, first of all, he don't know what Pan-African means. Pan-African means, hey, what's good, Sister Raw? Liberance Jr., what's good? So he don't know what Pan-African means. Pan-African means Africans of the broad. And just because you're not living in Africa doesn't make you less African. But he don't know that, because his religion comes in, his religion is Asian. KW Don said the Asiatics were one of the first invaders and sworn enemies of the Kemet and Nile Valley civilization. That is 100% factual. 100% factual. You're absolutely right. On point. 2 thumbs up to my man KW Don 7. That's so true. Liberance Jr. said that guy is never doing any Mississippi campaign. He don't even know what a campaign is. The man don't even. I asked that idiot. I said, what is your educational background? I don't even think this man has a 9th grade education. He claimed that he read books. He claimed that he read Dr. Ben. He don't read Dr. Ben, because if he read Dr. Ben, he read Marcus Garvey, he read all these great scholars of our people, he wouldn't be talking that mess. Because remember, he claimed that he was in the Nation of Islam for 10 years. He was in the Nation of Islam for 10 years, didn't do a damn thing, told me I was willing to take a bullet for Louis Farrakhan. Yeah, right. Yo, yeah, right. Are you serious? Like, you really want me to believe that? And you don't see no pictures of him in the NOI gear. You don't see any pictures of him shaking hands with Louis Farrakhan. You don't see that. You don't see that. But then he has videos of him shaking hands with Umar Johnson that he hates so much. He has video of him meeting Sarah Suicedi that he hates so much. Hotep Pretty Kare. Hotep sister. So he has. Okay, let me see what my brother Liberance Jr. said. His whole education comes from the NOI. Yes, that's true. And remind you, all that stuff that he learned is from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, where the Honorable Elijah Muhammad got his information from the white man called Fard Muhammad. Tell me, I want somebody to tell me that Fard Muhammad wasn't a white man. He was a white man. He made it perfectly clear. They always say, well, check the transcripts. I even proved that. If anybody don't believe me, check out my video, The Revenge of Malcolm X. The first video, there's a 2-parter. The first video strictly was focused on Elijah Muhammad, how he stole from Marcus Garvey, with the military outfits. Marcus Garvey was the first one that did it. Elijah Muhammad never gave Marcus Garvey no credit. But he gave all this credit to the white man called Fraud Muhammad. Okay? Fraud Muhammad. And then he's calling Fraud Muhammad a god. And what did Dean Muhammad say? His own son. His own son said he wasn't giving that white man no title like that. He said that white man didn't even ask for that title. He told his father, he told his father Elijah, he said, you just decided to give this man that title. And what did Elijah Muhammad? He got so pissed off, he kicked his own son out the house. This is what this bastard did. So I don't want to need nobody tell me about no goddamn Elijah Muhammad. I don't want nobody tell me about him. When his own son told the story. Right in front of Farrakhan. I played that. I don't lie. I don't make up stuff. And people say that, Malcolm X was lying, but Malcolm X said, I was around this dude every day. Elijah Muhammad needed Malcolm around him. So you don't think that Malcolm X don't know all Elijah Muhammad's businesses? Are you serious? Really? So when Malcolm said, he been around, all his secretaries was young, 16, 19, he got them all pregnant. None of them was he said got 9 girls pregnant. I believe Malcolm, yeah. But this is what this coonish dude he praised. Because according to his teacher, he's not a failure. He's not a failure.
And that's the way you're going to die. You're not going to die in Africa. You're going to die right there in that rat hole you live in New York City, Harlem, whatever that, Brooklyn, whatever the hell you live over there. That's where you're going to die, and your children going to do the same.
Now, let me say this. Angel Snupnose, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Now, if you think I'm calling your mama a bitch, I am. I don't care. You don't talk about people's children. This man talks about people's children. He talks about people's grandchildren. And he has the audacity to talk about people's wives. Now this bastard mentioning my kids, I didn't talk about this man's family. Now, he had a video, which I could probably show, where he had his niece over there. Not too long ago. Now, if I was somebody like him, the descendant of slaves born in America, Adolf, or whatever you want to call it, soul brother or whatever, then I would have talked about the girl's teeth. Saying, man, her teeth is jacked up. Talked about her features. I would have said every negative thing I could think of if I was him. But I'm not him. I will never talk about his beautiful niece. Let me say this again. I will never talk dirty or grimy about his beautiful niece. Because Pan-Africans, we don't do that. But this bastard, he'll talk about your children, he'll talk about your wife, he'll talk about your grandchildren, and has no shame. Has no shame. See, this is the reason why people like these people need to go. These people, like Angel Snupnose, they take up space on this planet. You got some black people that just take up space. They are in the way for people like me and Brother Bakari, Cool Cutter, and Brother Jay, and all and people that really wants to make change. And this man's willing to assassinate me. He wants to do what the Nation of Islam did to Brother Malcolm. He wants to assassinate my character. Because that's what the Nation of Islam, that's what they do. They don't like what you're doing. And if you're black, they want to assassinate you. Malcolm said this. He said they don't, Malcolm said this point blank. He said the Nation of Islam, they don't attack white folks. They only attack black people. And that's facts. He says this. And I believe it. I believe it. This guy's not about change. Now he took his time to come at me for no reason. I didn't bother this man. I'm minding my own business. You decide to troll. You decide to make lies about me. Don't know me from Adams. And then you take a little bit without the conversation that we had and you try to blow it out of proportion. I didn't talk about this man's family. I didn't talk about his niece that he had a video on. I didn't say nothing about his beautiful niece. But if I was people like him, I would have. If I was him, I probably would have talked about her teeth. Her teeth need to be is messed up and all types of. I would have said all types of mean things if I was a monster like him. But I'm not a monster. I will never talk negative about his beautiful niece. Niece or nephew, I will never talk about. I'm not a monster like that. I don't do that. I don't threaten people's children. I don't do that stuff. I'm not a monster. And I'm not going to let people like that bring me down. So I'm telling this dude straight up. So I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish this video. It's almost done. And I'm going to say my closing statements.
Because you ain't making no way for them to do no better, but you claim that's what you want. They perpetrating the fraud. So with that said, I just wanted to get that out of my chest because this is the reason why this blackity black, this sick, warped mindset is the reason, many of the reason why we can't go forward. We cannot climb over this type of sick mentality. That's not going to take you nowhere. Has it taken you anywhere? No. No, it hasn't. On that note, let me get out of here. Jot down your comments. Let's talk about it. Till next time, y'all. Peace and respect you.
Now, there you have it. There you have it. Evil. Evil. These people don't want to. Talik, he don't travel. He hasn't traveled the world. He don't know his only. He never gone nowhere. If any traveling, it's on the road, driving a white man's products to one state to another. He never traveled. The man don't own a passport. As you can see, he got a lot of junk in his house. He eat bad food. He claims he's in the Nation of Islam, but he's eating swine like bacon and pork chops. This is the reason why his smaller intestines got clogged up. Clogged up, eating bad foods. This man is dangerous. This man is dangerous. This man is dangerous. Just read some of your comments real quick. This man is dangerous, man. Word. Word. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they believe. That's what they believe. This is what they believe. Okay, that's what's up. That's not, I don't have no problem going to Mississippi. Hey, Mississippi, that's a lot of land in Mississippi. I don't have no problem with that. But this man talking about he wants to control and dominate, and we gotta have control. Ain't nobody. You ain't controlling nothing. Now he's mad at me because I said that his idea was a pipe dream. He's upset. He's upset. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Talik was an online pervert. Of course. I won't be surprised. I'm not putting past. I will not put nothing past that idiot. I will not put past that idiot. You know what I'm saying? He's by himself. He live in a shack. His house is dirty, which I proved. His house is cluttered with garbage. He got rodents. I know he got rodents. And when your house look like that, you got rodents. And you got creepy crawlers. And I know that house smell like ass and feet because he's an old man. And usually old men are nasty. They don't take care of themselves. I'm not saying all of them. But I know people like that who don't have a woman, never got laid in his life. Well, he was his ex-wife. He probably got laid. But if a woman give you some vagina, well, wait a minute. If a woman give you some, you still gonna mistreat her? Does that make no? That don't make no sense. You gonna mistreat a woman who give you some vajayjay? You gonna beat on her? You gonna mistreat her? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Angel Snupnose got an issue, but then he had Talib to stay in his house, and he got caught with his shirt, with his little white shirt, and he got his boxers on, and they looked like they woke up together. And you could tell that was like in the living room, and Talib was in the living room, and they looked like he was about to make Talib some breakfast or something. That shit did not look right at all. But then he gonna say, "Oh, I wasn't in my boxes. I have every right to walk around comfortable." I bet you was. I bet you was in your house comfortable with another grown ass man. That's what's up. Well, he needs something. Money is not it. I wouldn't give him a damn thing. Because he didn't look, I asked people, I got I just set up a Cash App because I wanted to donate kids. You know, I'm affiliated with this with Negas Sneaker Company, where that we have sneakers that we can call ourselves for ourselves. So I can, I have a Cash App to donate to the kids in the neighborhood. You know, holidays are coming. You know, kids don't have decent shoes on their feet. And they can say, hey, these sneakers came from us. These boots came from us. These clothes came from us. Instead of going to the white corporations and buying Nike and all that other stuff, at least you can say, hey, you know what? These are for us. These sneakers in my image, these sneakers, because I've seen Puerto Ricans, they have sneakers and with their Puerto Rican flag on them and all that stuff, represent who they are. They got socks with Puerto Rican flags and all them. So we need something to represent us. So I like what the brother's doing. He's making clothes, he's making gear, and representing our homeland. But Talik, he don't like Africa. He won't never donate me any money. He didn't donate brother Maurice Muhammad. By the way, let me play you that video. Let me play you that video because I don't think because I hope Maurice Muhammad. I don't know if he remembers it, but let me play you this video what Talik said. Let's see if I can pull that up. Let me see something. Okay, I think this is it. Let me screen share this. Now listen what he says. Okay. He said, I support Maurice 100%.
Okay. Where do I begin on this video? Oh, well, first of all, I want us to applaud Brother Maurice Muhammad. Let me applaud. I have to give credit where credit is due. Just like Brother Maurice said in his video, that's a big step. That takes a lot to quit your job and decide you are going to dedicate your life for working in behalf, trying to change the condition of descendants of slaves born in America having dark skin. You quit your job. That shows that you are serious. So I have to, regardless to differences of opinion, regardless to what happened between us in the past, when you see a brother like that, you got to give him his credit due. And I know Brother Maurice is serious, and he is really going to give 1,000% to that which he believes and willing to stand on, to the point that he would quit his job, perhaps even to the point he would give his life, unlike so many of us. Now look, I know some of y'all think I should hate Maurice Muhammad. Y'all think I don't like Maurice Muhammad. Let me tell you something. I don't hold grudges against another oppressed person like myself. Now, Maurice might hate me. Maurice might not care nothing about me, but I don't do that. I don't hate, I don't dislike, and hold grudges against another oppressed person. The door of the reality's temple on earth is always welcome to an oppressed person who is a descendant of slaves born in America. However, now, you want to play games, you're not real, then that's a different story. I would say, yeah, I'll treat you nice, but you're not real. So I have to keep pushing, I have to move on. Brother Maurice taking a very serious step. I've known Brother Maurice since at least 2013. And myself and Brother Maurice, even way back then, Brother Maurice did not like how I was talking about Minister Farrakhan, and he was talking about kicking my ass way back in 2013. But that went in one ear and out the other. I continued to support Brother Maurice, and he would tell you I was still there supporting him when he was debating people on Blog Talk Radio and anything that he was doing. Even though we was going back and forth, I still supported Brother Maurice. Y'all take things too far. Y'all want to see the reason why you want to hate Maurice and the reason why you want to hate me and all this stuff that you come up with, because really, deep down inside, you really hate black folks. That's the bottom line.
Oh my God.
You really don't like black people for real.
This guy's an idiot.
You find something in Maurice, you find something in me that you can hate so that you can justify the hatred that you have for soul brothers and sisters anyway. But anyway, I just want to send a message to Brother Maurice and just say I'm proud of you, brother. That's a serious step. And I would tell you, just like in the past, if I see something that you're doing, I can support you, I will do that. And this step is not only putting Brother Maurice for Brother Maurice, but for all of those who are supposed to be in support of this brother. So I want to say this too. Yes, you are losing your job, and I hate to be negative, but I got to say this real quick.
Oh my God.
You will never work for a white man again. Just because you quit your job don't mean that you're not working for the white man. When you go in your pocket, that cracker face will still be in your pocket. You're going to pay him light bill, gas in your car, taxes, license fees, and all other stuff. Your driver's license, all that. So even though it feels good to say, technically, I quit my job, I ain't working for the white man. As long as you are in this nation and you depend on him as a source, you are still indirectly, you're still working for him.
Wow.
But we still have to admire the brother's spirit, that he's serious enough in order to take such a step. So I'm proud of the brother, and I'm proud of all of those. And I hope that you really get behind this brother. He's with you. He's proven that he's with you and he's serious. Support that man 1,000%. Support him 1,000%. That's what I'm telling you. And maybe you will inspire the rest of lazy, money-grabbing YouTube. Maybe they might get serious and want to do something for real. Maybe you might inspire the people that claim they support Operation Exodus to get off their lazy ass and really do something. Maybe you will be an inspiration. So
he 1 minute, just like the guy said, talking double negative talk. Cool Cutter, he's right. You're right. 1 minute he talk just like race mixing media. He said he's like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. 1 minute he cool with you, and the next he's taking shots at you. That's true. That's what he does. And it's this guy's not it. This is the reason why he's been on YouTube for 12 years. 12 years, and he still hasn't grown as popular like Tariq Nasheed, Young Pharaoh. And remind you, Young Pharaoh came late, and look at Young Pharaoh now. Okay? These guys came way later before this dude, and they got all these subscribers. They made it. And now he's still scratching for crumbs, subscribers. 12 years later. That should tell you something, bro. That should tell you something. Let me get out of here. I want to show you a video. I think this guy named Email. He did a roly-poly video. Let me see if I can find. Here we go. Let me play this video real quick. This was the roly-poly video. What's it? Polaroid, aka maybe Angel Snoop.
But
there we go.
It's not just white people who are enemies of black people. I mean, white people are the natural enemies of black people. In the imperialism and colonialism topic, as we were nearing our final exams, our racist ass history.
Let me see. He said something about.
And there is only one Mississippi campaign. That is Operation Exodus Mississippi.
So basically, there's a video where this guy named Email right here. This guy named Email Undefeatable. He defends Maurice because he's one of Maurice. He was on my panel, but he's one of Maurice's supporters, and so he made a video dissing Talik. So if Talik was interested, he can check out that video. Let me read some of your comments real quick. Y'all been very active. I wanted to say thank you to the chat. Y'all been very supportive. I thank you for having a brother's back, because I just want to do good, man. I just want to leave all this negativity alone. Just get down to business. When it's something really serious, but like with woke progressive was doing, lying to black women and sleeping with them at the same time and having sex with men, dudes, and all that, I have a problem with that. Those are things that I have to address and get out at these people, that these demons that do that type of thing. So I'm glad Cool Cutter and Brother Bakari have my back. Cool Cutter and Brother Bakari, I cut it out. I played it. If you go back in the beginning of this program, I cut that out, so you don't have to worry about them flagging or do anything. I cut that out. But y'all been very active. No problem. I got you, Cutter. Liberance Jr. said he is not popular because at the end of the day, he is talking in circles and not planning on doing a thing. He has nothing to offer. You're absolutely right. This man has nothing to offer to life. Nothing. And you notice, just like the typical Negro, and as you witness, he said he's 100% with Brother Maurice. Has he donate to Brother Maurice? Nope, he didn't donate to me. He didn't donate to me. I got a Cash App right now on my on thing. What you go in it, see the sneakers? There's a Cash App. I tell people, hey, donate to me. Don't donate to my cause so I can help the babies. I know women out here struggling who can't even trying to find decent shoes and clothes for their children. See, these are the things that I want to help, because I like to give. Sure, you want to call me the Black Santa. Shit, I like to give. I don't ask for nothing. I don't ask for a lot. But as you can see, he literally took care of Talib, gave him a laptop. He literally took care of Mammy Noble. Literally gave her money. Just giving her money. He even took care of Craig. Gave him $700 worth of, over $1,000 worth of equipment. But then he wants to have control over it. But he said, well, I'm not trying to be your master. I don't want to be your master. But then you go tell Craig, well, you can't, when we get this started, you can't bring that Pan-African stuff with, And I'm like, yo, can't tell you to do that. Can't tell you to do that. I said, no, Craig, that's your baby. That's your radio station. That's your baby. You have full control over that. He cannot tell you nothing like that because he gave you some money. So it's been over 2 hours. This was interesting. But again, I just wanted to throw that out there. I don't bother this man. I left this man alone. I'm networking with Brother Jay, Cutter, Brother Bakari, Sister Courtney. I have, and like I said, even with y'all, Sister Raw, Erica Howard, Liberance Jr., Anti-Mixed Race and Media. I vibe with y'all. Y'all make me better. Y'all make me, and I want to shout y'all out, man, because I want to give, I want to make sure y'all get pretty Corey. Corey. I hope I not pronounce your last name right. Sorry, sister, if I didn't. But who else? KW Dawn, new brother. Who else? McKim. Who else? So yeah. So that's what I do. I just want to, and CJ, aka, that's what I want to do. I just want to show some positivity and just give knowledge, and just to hear good things from people make me a better person. Even Cool Cutter said, "Yo, y'all make me a better person," because I used to be a man with a foul mouth. He said, "But now y'all making me better, where I'm starting to curse less. And I know, and I do see a difference. I do see a difference. So to me, that shows I'm doing something right. That shows I'm doing something right. And if I could make a person better, and because matter of fact, people like Cutter make me a better person. And make me a better person, man. That's all it is, man. But I want to say this. And I'm gonna end it with the Coon song. I'm gonna say this to Talik, whatever your damn name is, whatever you want to call yourself. I think your real name is Laura or whatever your name is. ANGELSNUPNOSE7. I'm warning you. Let me get out of here because I want him to see my face. ANGELSNUPNOSE. ANGELSNUPNOSE. I want to say this. Keep my name out of your fucking mouth. I'm warning you. Because if you don't, I'm going to be forced to take legal actions. And I'm going to tell your boss to put a leash on you. To tell your white boss that you love so much to put a leash on you. Leave me alone. Stop trolling me. Stop harassing me. I didn't bother you. I didn't make no videos about you. This is a warning video. So I hope you see this. Leave me alone. I don't give a fuck about your reality temple. Because there's nothing reality about it. It's a bunch of bullshit, bunch of fantasy garbage. What you should call it is fantasy temple. That's what you should call it. That's what you should name it. You should call it Fantasy Temple. Let me read some of your comics here. So I don't want to. Yeah, it's good to get off my chest. I didn't want to do the video. I didn't cut up. Trust me when I say that. I did not want to do this. Because he did other videos about me, and I left it alone. I didn't. I said, okay, he's gonna keep pushing. He was on the operation. Yo, how the hell you were on the operation bed, dude, and you still talking shit? You all tubed up. Angel Snupnose all tubed up, and he still got the. I mean, he could barely talk, and he's still, you the Pan African, da da da. I'm like, damn, dude, you didn't even recover yet, because he knows the shit that we do is real, and it bothers him. Why is he inviting strange men over to his home and giving grown men strange men? That's a good question. That's a damn good question. That's a good question. See, most of these guys, when they have this male chauvinist attitude towards women and they beating on women and verbally abuse them, there's always some homosexual ties to it. There's always some homosexual ties to it. Trust me and believe. Them Arabs, there's a lot of gay Arabs out there. A lot of homosexual Arabs. And I won't be surprised if you got a lot of down low dudes in the Nation of Islam. Now, one thing about Angel Snupnose, he admitted, and he only did it because I put it out there, that Farrakhan kissed a white man in his mouth. And that was all over the internet. That went viral. Yes, the most honorable so-called Louis Farrakhan tap kissing a white man in the mouth, Michael Flegger. And he's going to say, yeah, I kiss my brother. Call the white man his brother. But there's nothing queer about that. Yes, it is queer. You don't supposed to do that, dude. There's always some homosexuality to it. And this man was caught. There's a video. There's a video of him with Talib in his boxes. Another man about to make him breakfast. Okay? I don't deal with that. Nah, Carter, you make me a better man, man. You make me a better man. No, we make each other better. Because I don't come on your show. I don't disrespect. Even with Brother Jay, I know with me and Brother Jay go at it. And tell Brother Jay I did not call him out his name. And I don't want him to think that because I said or insinuate that he was an integrationist, I'm name calling him. There's nothing wrong with being that. Because I know if I would have said something out of line, I know you and Brother Bakari would have straightened me out on that. And if I'd say anything out of line, correct me. Correct me, because I don't want to get on nobody's panel just being disrespectful. Like, because I'm not that dude. I don't disrespect nobody. But sometimes we might, a little sneak a little diss here and there. Nothing big. So if I call you integrationist, you know what I'm saying? Because the things of what I'm hearing, that's not a diss. You know what I mean? It's just that, okay, prove me that you're not an integrationist. That's all. But for because I don't want Brother Jay thinking I was, because he said something. I was calling him names. I didn't call the brother names. He's my brother. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I don't do that. I don't do things like that. Right, and that's how it's supposed to be, and vice versa. That vice versa. We family. And I said this from day one. I'm not here to cause no problems, no war, nothing like that. We here. We got each other back. And just like when this dude, this coonish dude, he had a beef with Alquan, who was there to have his back? It was me, Maurice, Craig. We had his back. And then you're gonna turn around and diss us after we took up for you? That's messed up, man. This is what we did to Angel Snupnose. We had his back, and there's videos to prove it on my panel. So I don't lie. Everything that I say, I can back it up. The question is, everything that he said on that bullshit live that video that he did on me on Wednesday, the question is, can he back it up? That's the question. Can he back it up? Because everything he said was a lie. Everything. Yeah, he's very stubborn. He don't want to listen to nobody. He thinks everything he says is right. Remember, he don't believe in history, so he don't study scholarship. He's not a scholar. He's not a historian. He don't believe in history. He don't believe in education. He said that he's too old to go back to school, even though he dropped out. I don't even think the man went to high school. I think after elementary, I think he went to in the NOI or something like that. I think when he got to maybe 14, 15 years old, he didn't go to high school. I think he has probably got an 8th grade education. Probably got an 8th grade education. I'm behind on these comments. Let me try. Okay. Catching up on these comments. Oh, Erica is very supportive. I ride with her. I definitely ride with her. She's very supportive. Isaiah, that's my man too. Isaiah, he all right. He's cool with me. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Farrakhan. It's been proven that he was working for the government. It's been proven that he was one of the 5 people who was the top 5 that was working for the government. It's obvious because why he's still alive. Think about it. Everybody else passed away. He's still living. That don't make any sense. Now, definitely, man. That's what I do, man. I just want to I don't like I said, I don't want to do back and forth videos. Like, it gets tiring after a while, man. I just got a breaking point, man. I just got a breaking point. So I'm just warning this dude, or I'm gonna have to take legal actions and say I practice what I preach. I practice what I preach because it is bullying and it's slander. It's slander. It's not just the bullying part, but just the slander part, man. After a while, you get tired of that shit, man. I don't bother this dude. And I'm like I said, he threatened Brother Muhammad. He threatened Alquan. So since it's good for him, it's good for me. So now he get a taste of his own medicine. So I'm warning this dude. Don't make no more videos about me. I'm not gonna make no more videos about you. Leave me alone. Don't say my name. Don't keep my name out of your mouth. ANGELSNUPNOSE7. You ain't worth shit. You ain't about shit. So leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm into bigger and better things now. Like I said, the only thing you could do for me is if you want, you can help me out by sending me some money. Since you want to give everybody else some money, you can give me some money. But I know you're not going to do that because you don't like African people, and according to you, you're only going to support people who's considered a slave. So now you got what you want. So I think Cool Cutter's about to do a live. Cutter, I'm definitely going to join. So just want to thank you for the chat, for your support. I want to thank everyone that's been very supportive, that had a brother's back, man. It feels good to be loved and to be respected, man. And it's just a good thing. Well, they do, man. Yeah, I think I don't have a problem with marijuana. Marijuana is supposed to be an herb. I have no problem with that. So yeah. So just want to thank you for the chat. But to Talik, this is my last warning to you. Leave me alone. I'm gonna press legal charges on you. That's it. It's a warning. Don't say my name no more. Don't bother me. Stop trolling me. Stop harassing me. Stop it. Stop it. It's enough is enough. I'm not bothering you. I'm doing my thing. You're not even a thought. You're not even a thought. But this was a warning. Only a warning. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this picture up. I'm gonna put this picture up and I'm gonna end it with the Coon song. And I'm gonna be out. I want him to see that I'm not playing with him. All right. Let me oh shoot, let me get out of here. Here we go. This is for you, ANGELSNUPNOSE7. Yeah. Look at the coon, always cooning for you. Look at the coon, look at the coon, always cooning for you. We got race soldiers driving up and down the street, looking for a big
it today. Will it be you that gets pulled over for a broken down line? And then they blown out your brains, and then they come the cruise. Oh, look at the cruise. Wow, because we're living in the system of a white supremacy, of a white supremacy. Look at the cruise. Ooh, look at the cruise. Look at the cruise. Look at the cruise. We got bucket disables, but they top their shoes. Dancing for the Boston Brigade. Skinning and grinning, thinking they're winning. Breaking out the banjos, cause they ain't got no shame. They're coming cruise. Ooh, and look at the cruise. Wow, because we're living the system of a white supremacy, of a white supremacy. But look at the cruise. Ooh, look at the cruise. Always coming for you. Look at the cruise. Look at the cruise. Because the cruise train is coming. It's never late. You gotta watch your back and watch the people you hang around. Cause they'll throw them on TV, put a camera in their face. As long as they say that it's not about race, it's coming cool. Yo, look at the cruise. Always cute, look at the cruise.
All right, y'all. Oh, by the way, before I leave, Erica, I don't know who sing that song, but there's this guy named Kenstraw Meadows Keys. That's on his channel, so I don't know who sing that song. I don't know if that's him. So Isaiah singing. Yeah, so I don't know who sing that song, but I love that song, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. That song fits the key on people like Angel Snupnose. But I'm out, y'all. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your love and the support. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.